Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. That's caught by Myers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
That's good for a Washington Commanders. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Off the play fake. Kavanaugh. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. Kavanaugh escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And the Commanders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Kavanaugh. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Another carry for Pierce.
Fighting through. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
As Stroud now to throw. That's caught again by Schultz.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with Pierce.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Kavanaugh. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
13 yards there on a Washington 1st. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Kavanaugh rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on third down. Kavanaugh.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Stroud off the play fake.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kavanaugh got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, boy, the strength on this. Through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw on 2nd down. Kavanaugh.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Play action. Stroud now.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To Pierce. They set up the screen. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be dealt.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point up and through, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off play action. Kavanaugh. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kavanaugh. Under pressure, they got him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Washington going to send out their punter,
as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken at around the 40. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And some room to maneuver.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out left to Dotson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up second and 4.
Looking to throw on second down. Kavanaugh.
On the move past the 40.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Washington Commanders.
Robinson on a give right side. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake. Kavanaugh. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson.
Touchdown, Washington. Jake Ferguson.
His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
On second down, it's Stroud. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Troy Anderson.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stroud to throw it.
Flush to his right.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. yards. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Stroud sets up the play action. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Stroud looking to throw.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Robinson up the middle.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, Kavanaugh. That is caught.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Kavanaugh feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Kavanaugh.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Stroud.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 12. First down, Houston.
Pierce now up the middle. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 133 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second and 5. Throwing now is Stroud.
And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Stroud.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Completion good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
To the right side and caught by Dell. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Play action. Here's Stroud.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
So it's Washington